Hello traders, investors, and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the most relevant news, in-depth analyses, and realistic projections about the digital currency universe. Today we'll be discussing one of the hottest topics in the crypto market right now. In recent days, the cryptocurrency market has turned its attention to Solana Sol, one of the most dynamic and innovative blockchains in the Web3 ecosystem. Why? The imminent implementation of the Alpenglow update, considered by many analysts as the most significant overhaul in Solana's history. This technical milestone not only promises to drastically improve the blockchain's performance, but has also generated strong optimism among investors and developers, fueling growing speculation about whether the SOL token can reach the psychological and strategic mark of $240.40. The question dominating forums, YouTube channels, and trader groups is clear. Will the Alpenglow update be enough to push SOL's price to $240 or even beyond? To answer this, we need to go beyond simple price analysis. We must dive into the technical depth of the update and understand its impact on the ecosystem. Assess the broader macroeconomic and market context, and above all, listen to those who truly understand the subject. What is the Alpenglow update, and why does it matter? Launched with massive community support, over 98% of votes were in favor. The Alpenglow update represents a significant evolutionary leap for Solana. Since its inception, the network has been praised for its speed and low transaction costs, but also criticized for episodes of instability and downtime during congestion peaks. Alpenglow aims precisely to fix these structural flaws. The main highlight is the transaction finalization speed. Currently, the average time for a transaction to be considered final on Solana is around 12.8 seconds. With Alpenglow, that time will drop to an impressive 100 to 150 milliseconds, a performance comparable to the internet itself. This means transactions will be processed almost instantly, making the user experience much smoother and more competitive against other blockchains and even traditional financial systems. This advancement is made possible by a new mechanism called Voter, a direct voting system that allows blocks to be finalized in just one or two consensus rounds. Instead of relying on multiple confirmations, Voter streamlines the process, reducing latency and increasing overall network efficiency. But the revolution isn't limited to speed. Alpenglow also brings reduced computational overhead, improves validator node performance, allowing them to operate with fewer resources. Optimized bandwidth usage reduces unnecessary network traffic, enhancing scalability. Enhanced security introduces new protocols to protect against spam attacks and censorship attempts. Economic model changes, elimination of voting fees, reduction in transaction costs, and maintenance of protective barriers for validators, ensuring a fairer and more sustainable environment. These combined changes have the potential to transform Solana into one of the fastest, most secure, and efficient blockchains in the world. For developers, it means a more attractive environment for building dApps. For users, a faster and cheaper experience. For investors, an asset with increasingly solid technical fundamentals. Market reaction. Is Solana already soaring toward $240? The market reacted quickly to the approval of Alpenglow. After hitting a low of $197 on Tuesday, Sol has already gained 7.5% in just a few days. On the daily chart, the token remains within a clear upward channel, indicating that the short to medium-term trend remains strongly positive. Currently, SOL is approaching a critical resistance level at $224. This level is crucial. If broken with volume and strength, it could open the door to a new phase of appreciation. The nearest target in this scenario is $240, a level not seen since early February, and one that represents a key psychological and technical milestone. Two main scenarios are now unfolding. Rejection at $224. If the price meets strong resistance and fails to break through this zone, a correction is likely, potentially testing the support of the ascending channel around $195 to $200. Breaking resistance, buying momentum remains strong, and SOL surpasses $224 with consistent volume, the path toward $240 becomes plausibly and levels like $260. $280 could be reached depending on the strength of the move. Technical indicators reinforce the optimistic outlook. On the 4-hour chart, the 9-period exponential moving average EMA 9 has crossed above the EMA 21. forming a classic buy signal. Additionally, the relative strength index or SI is rising. It's currently above 50 but still far from the overbought zone 70, suggesting there is room for further gains before any exhaustion sets in.
Expert opinion.
Alpenglow could be the missing catalyst. To understand the true impact of Alpenglow, we spoke with Rahul Rai, senior analyst at Mesri, and one of the most respected voices in blockchain architecture and DeFi trends. Alpenglow isn't just a technical update, it's a paradigm shift for Solana, says Rai. For years, the network was seen as extremely fast, but unstable under pressure. This update directly addresses that weakness. By reducing finality time to under 200 milliseconds and introducing a more efficient consensus system, Solana is getting closer to the ideal of a perfect blockchain: fast, secure, scalable, and decentralized. He continues. This completely changes market perception. We're no longer talking about a blockchain good only for meme coins or NFTs. We're talking about infrastructure capable of competing directly with traditional financial systems. Banks, fintechs, payment companies, ELL can start considering Solana as a real option for real-time operations. Rai also highlights the indirect impact on Sol's price. When you improve the infrastructure, you attract more developers. More developers bring more applications. More applications generate higher transaction demand, which increases SOL consumption for both fees and staking. It's a virtuous cycle. If Alpenglow is successfully implemented, $240 won't be a ceiling, but a floor for the next cycle. Ecosystem expansion. The role of Snorterbot and other projects. While the network evolves technically, the Solana ecosystem is also experiencing rapid expansion. One project drawing significant attention is Snorterbot, an automated trading platform integrated with Telegram that enables users to capture opportunities in newly launched meme coins with features like MEV miner extractable value, protection, and copy trading. Snorterbot has attracted both beginners and experienced traders. The project has already raised over $3.5 million in investments, demonstrating market confidence in solutions that leverage Solana's native speed. This kind of innovation further strengthens the network's use case. Being fast ISNT, you need tools that allow users to extract value from that speed. And that's exactly what's happening. Challenges and risks. Not everything is rosy. Despite widespread optimism, it's important to maintain a balanced view. There are still risks associated with Alpenglow's implementation. Any major update to a blockchain carries the potential for bugs, incompatibilities, or execution failures. Moreover, the success of the update depends on continued adoption by validators, developers, and users. Another external factor is the macroeconomic environment. As long as interest rates in the United States remain high and the dollar stays strong, the crypto market may face selling pressures. In addition, competitors like Ethereum, Avalanche, and Sui are also evolving rapidly, keeping competition fierce. Conclusion: is $240 a realistic target? Is not only realistic, but fully achievable, provided the Alpenglow update is successfully implemented and the market maintains its current momentum. The combination of deep technical improvements, a favorable technical setup, ecosystem expansion, and expert endorsement creates a conducive environment for a new wave of appreciation. Alpenglow could indeed be the missing catalyst needed to solidify Solana's position as one of the leading infrastructure platforms in the digital future. If Sol manages to break through the $224 resistance with strength, the path to $240 will be open, and who knows, this figure might become just a midpoint on an even greater journey. As Rahul Rai put it, Solana is about to prove that speed and reliability can coexist. When that happens, the market will completely reassess its potential and the price will follow that new perception.